In today's video, I want to share with you 2 tips when you change the transmission fluid on any vehicle that can help you avoid a costly mistake. You see, just about every vehicle on the market nowadays has what they call a sealed transmission. And a lot of the manufacturers will say something like, your transmission fluid never needs to be replaced, or it will last the life of the transmission, however long that may be. And in most cases, if you never touch it, you'll never have problems, at least for the 100 and possibly 200,000 miles that most people will keep their car from brand new. But then occasionally you might get the idea, and this is actually probably a good idea, that you need to change the transmission fluid. And that actually makes a lot of sense. There is no such thing as a lifetime fluid. All fluids, regardless of how they were made, synthetic, whatever, will eventually wear out. They can wear out through condensation buildup or the buildup of particles from friction from moving pieces inside of the transmission. Essentially, there's no such thing as a lifetime fluid. My friend is visiting and he changed his transmission fluid before visiting this week, where he made a 400-mile trip from his home. Upon arrival, I noticed that the transmission was leaking on the driveway here. And so I asked, what did you do to the vehicle that might have caused the transmission to leak? Well, he dropped the transmission pan, he replaced the gasket, he put fresh transmission fluid in there. Because the last time I saw him, they had just bought this vehicle. It was running pretty good. Yes, it is a 2014, so it's fairly old, and it has just about 130,000 miles on it. But it did not have any leaks. He changed the transmission fluid to make sure that he had clean fluid or refresh the transmission, because if you don't do it by about 130,000 miles, they say honestly to never even do it. There are a lot of reasons for that, but the main one is that if you've already worn out the clutches inside of the transmission, then that clutch material adds friction into the current fluid. So we went to top off the transmission, topped it off, and it was dripping around that gasket in a few small places. So I recommended that we drain the fluid, see how much fluid was in there, and then also drop the transmission pan just to see what might be going on with the gasket and with the pan itself. And this leads me to the number one mistake that people make really when changing anything that has a gasket: transmission pan, water pump, even oil filters. And that is, when you take off the old part, I recommend that you obsessively inspect the surface to make sure that the old gasket or any small fragments that might have become lodged onto that surface are removed. And so upon inspection of this transmission with the pan off, I found at least 10 small parts of the old gasket that when you put the new gasket on, because the tolerances are so tight and the materials are so thin, there's no way for that gasket to account for the old material on that surface. And this is truly like the princess and the pea analogy. No matter how much stuff you stack on top of that small imperfection in the old gasket remaining, you will never be able to seal that transmission. And this leads me to the second mistake to absolutely avoid when you're doing any kind of work on a vehicle like this. The torque specs for that transmission pan are 60 inch-pounds or 5 foot-pounds. That's barely a handshake. And once you start to go beyond that, you will absolutely strip that aluminum surface out. And so upon removing some of those bolts, I noticed that several of them came out along with all of or half of the threads from the transmission. This was because as he recognized that the transmission was leaking, he went in and tried to torque those down just a little more. But any additional torque over that 5 foot-pounds will shred those threads immediately. And so where we are at right now is we have the transmission pan off, we have the fluid out, we're gonna get a new gasket, clean that surface up, try to reinstall that transmission pan. I may have to tap a few holes where those screw holes were stripped out. I might not have to. I'm gonna try to get that thing on properly first, see if it leaks a little, and then if it leaks, I'm gonna have to tap some of those threads out. So now the question is, if we've already done that damage to the threads, is it possible to torque down properly with, let's say, 18 of the 20 bolts that hold that pan in place and prevent it from leaking. I'm under the transmission. We went to the dealership. They had the gasket in stock. We also picked up a fresh gallon of transmission fluid that is specific for this transmission. This is the front of the vehicle. Here's where the filter goes. And I wanted to show you, hopefully I can hold the camera steady enough, but right here, if you see, there's old gasket material. There's also old gasket material all along here. If you see that, it's all just pieces of old gasket material. And so the main problem with this transmission is simply that the old gasket was not removed, causing that leak. Attempting to re-torque the bolts afterwards caused a few of those bolts to strip out. I've got all the old gasket material off of the transmission. There was actually quite a bit up in this area right here, and I had to keep kind of looking and moving so I wouldn't get any of my eyes. Obviously, if you're going to do this, you want to wear eye pro, but I've got everything cleared out, and now I'm going to go ahead and install the pan, and then we're going to check it and see if it's leaking once it's installed. So with this snowstorm rapidly approaching, we got the transmission put back together, and even with that remaining filter material completely cleaned off, there were about 4 or 5 bolts that I could not get a good torque spec on, and unfortunately that transmission is still leaking just a little bit. It's not leaking like a drip like it was when I first noticed it, but there is still a little bit of moisture around the transmission pan, and possibly if I see them again, I'll take the pan off and retap some of those bolt holes. My top advice for anyone who is about to open their transmission to do a transmission service is to make sure that you take your time, inspect everything carefully, and if you put it back together and it's leaking at all, and it wasn't leaking before you took it apart, then you did something wrong. Open it back up, correct the mistake, make sure there is no gasket material in there, and that will help you avoid a $7,000 to $10,000 transmission replacement.